you. Thank you very much, Christian. And I'm excited to have the opportunity to facilitate this important webinar, which touches on an important topic very dear to my heart. That's how do we commercialize Africa's agricultural research products. This is at the heart of what TAAT is trying to do. And we're excited that we're going to look at aspects that help us to discuss the translation of agricultural research into products for commercialization, but also to look at aspects that look at market systems approach that lead to rapid adoption by end users, and thirdly, to look at what agripreneurship opportunities we have within the TAAT program in terms of value chains to trigger industrialization. For those of you joining us wanting to know what TAAT is about, TAAT is the Technologies for African Agricultural Transformation. So the operative word there is about transformation. Now the ingredients for agricultural transformation actually bring to the table the idea of, do we have the products? And if we have the products, can we influence the processes that lead to commercialization of those products? And if we can bring those two together, then we're talking of how we're getting massive impact to cause the transformation that we are looking for. This has been central to TAAT, and that's how come the CG centers that are custodians of many of the research products teamed up with FARA, in particular to look at how we strengthen not just the individuals and actors, but also strengthen the processes that bring systemic capacities to bear on the process of agricultural transformation. Again, let me mention that it's important that FARA had been part of this program, because indeed what TAAT is advancing is at the heart of FARA's agenda. And we have been able to mainstream the TAAT program into the implementation of our strategy. We are able to do so because FARA also links the TAAT program to higher agendas of CAADP, the Comprehensive Africa Agricultural Development Program, but also to the Agenda 2063, which has been initiated by the strategies for technology, technologies, innovation, and in agriculture. Now, this combination is important because FARA also mobilizes and brings to the table not only just the Secretariat, but also the regional bodies that are responsible for agriculture development on the continent, as well as the NARIs within the countries. So as it were, FARA brings to the table, working with the CG centers, all the key partners that form the so-called research technology delivery infrastructure that TAAT, right from the beginning, was attempting to put in place. We have strategic partnerships to drive agricultural transformation by putting in place this regional technology delivery infrastructure. So now we've been in the TAAT program for a while. We almost see that a number of opportunities are being put forward, but we need to harness these opportunities to ensure that the partners and that FARA mobilizes and works with the CG centers that are leading the compacts are able to work hand in hand within this technology delivery infrastructure, of course, respecting the subsidiarity to ensure that what we talk about transformation does not remain utopian to Africa. So for this webinar, we are excited that we have very important people to join us to touch on the areas of agricultural transformation. We will have two opening remarks. The first by Dr. Yemi Akimbamijo, who is the Executive Director of FARA, but also the second by a very important person of the TAAT program, Dr. Jonas Chiano, will give us his thoughts regarding commercialization of Africa's agricultural research, his thoughts on market systems approach for rapid adoption of technologies, and also on the agripreneurship opportunities that can trigger industrialization. Then we will have 4 speakers after those 2 opening remarks. We'll have 4 speakers. Dr. Robin Buruchara, he is now the advisor of PABRA, and we're excited to listen to him on his experience. We will also listen to Dr. Jacques Wery, the Deputy Director General of ICADA, also now speaking to us on those 3 strategic themes. And thirdly, by Dr. Umo Kamara, the Regional Director of IFDC, will also come from the perspective of the Enabler Compact of IFDC in the TAAT program and touch on the same 3 strategic themes. We're going to listen to the head of the TAAT clearinghouse himself. And we're excited because this will be maybe a good time for Dr. Innocent Musa Diemana to speak to the world as he joins the TAAT program to head the clearinghouse.